Hello, Vernon. Welcome to another week in this great town of ours. There's a lot going on, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it. First things first, we'll review what happened last week. We, SEPAG and our special ed department here at the school had a speaker come in talking about anxiety with students and parents in Lounsbury Hollow. That was a very successful evening. The high school had the candidates night for those people that are running for mayor and town council. Another successful evening. I know I saw a lot of you there. There's some great choices to make with our town. We also had jam night at the high school where the seniors came in and made sure that their applications were done and sent in before the November 1st deadline. And to all parents, it's very important if your child is a senior at the high school and they're applying, one of the key things that they can do is apply early admission, which is November 1st, which is coming up in a week or so. Speaking of which, the school play is coming up on November 1st and 2nd. You have to serve somebody. It will be a great play, so come on out to the fall play. And finally, this week on Tuesday through Friday, we have conferences, parent conferences. So come on in, meet our teachers, and let us know how things are going with our schools so that we can talk to you about your student and you can talk to us about the programs that we're putting together. And finally, this week also our Board of Ed members will be down at school boards in Atlantic City. We have a couple of presentations going on. Our own Matt Shea is going to be presenting on how to film at board meetings and all that goes with the technology of that program. And I'll be reporting out on Thursday on our CTE programs. So there's a lot going on. Steve and Karen will be down there making presentations as well. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the things that were going on. One of the most exciting things was this morning, Darryl McDaniels from Run DMC was talking to our students at Glen Meadow Middle School through a connection that Dr. Eric Kosek has about respect for each other.
Good morning, Glen Meadow. Good morning, Vernon. I'm here today with a good friend of mine, Darryl McDaniels, and of course our superintendent, Karen DeVino. Darryl has come here graciously and has in the past to help me help the children, help the kids, talk about words, kindness, respect, the power of words. I've had the pleasure of knowing Darryl now for what, 17 years?
17 years.
Yeah.
2002 when we first met.
2002. And hopefully the power of the message, the power of being kind, the power of respect is something this gentleman knows a thing or two about. And that's going to translate into hopefully the kids just stopping to think for 2 seconds about the power of the words.
We just want to let the kids know that they have the power to generate respect, responsibility, kindness, and goodness to each other. And that is the beginning of good and great things for them. I'll let them know that it's goodness that allows them to achieve their wildest dreams.
And the last thing I would say is thank you for being here. This goes along with the Glen Meadow Way, one of the things that you've been talking about with Mrs. Gephardt all year. Students here give their 100% all the time, and that's really what we're talking about, right? So thank you so much on behalf of the Vernon Schools. We're so excited.
Super excited. The power of education. I hope, Matt, you can get a couple segments of what's about to transpire in about 15 minutes because it's going to be awesome as it always is. And there may even be, if we play it right, maybe I'll get
a freestyle rap battle.
An intro rap battle. DMC in the
place to
be coming to the, but we're going to hold that. You're going to see it live. Thank you all.
Inspiration and education.
I'm 55 years old, y'all. I didn't change the world when I was 50. I didn't change it when I was 40. I didn't change it when I was 30. I didn't change it when I was 20. I was 18 years old when I put my first record out. And nobody asked me what kind of car you drive, what kind of clothes you wear, where you get your jewelry, who you dating. They asked us, why are you young people using the words that you're using and saying what you're saying? See, that's the thing that changed the world. So when I walked in the room, presidents and lawyers and philosophers and educators was like, yo, these young people are doing something good. And that's my message this morning. It's only the good things, the good information, the good people, and the good attitudes that will allow you to get everything that you want. And even if the world didn't believe it, I believe it. And you know where that comes from? some belief in me. So if I believe in myself, hopefully my friends and everybody around me can feel that belief, not to believe in me, but to believe in themselves. Tomorrow, y'all have the solutions to all the problems. And I'm talking about tomorrow, your imagination changes the situation. Repeat after me, my situation doesn't define who I am. When somebody calls me, doesn't define who I am. I am the only one that can define who I am. So the first thing I did when I made my first record, I remember everybody that was teasing me about being a brainiac. But about me being a brainiac, I made it to a place called St. John's University. I made it to college. So everybody was teasing me while I was going to college. I'm going back and forth to college. And I noticed the guys and girls that was teasing me about being a brainiac was still on the street corner. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to make my record, I remember them. And I wasn't going to shoot them, stab them, or even call them a name. When I made my first record, I walked into that studio. I said, this is for anybody that ever thought there was something wrong with anyone to get an education and make it to college. And you can ask your mother, father, your fathers, your grandmother, grandfather. My first rhyme was, I'm DMC, in the place to be. I went to St. John's University. And since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge. After 12th grade, I went straight to college. I'm light skinned. I live in Queens, and I love eating chicken and collard greens.
As you just saw, Darryl DMC McDaniels visited Glen Meadow. Mr. Kosek, I want to thank you very much for this connection and having this wonderful performer come in and talk to our student. As the season closes out, one of the wonderful things that Mr. Foley has instituted is senior night, where the seniors are recognized and also their families come out to the game. And sometimes during these evenings, they also have the town teams come and play at halftime. So it's a wonderful way to send our seniors off. And here, of course, is our soccer team. Last Thursday evening at the Board of Education meeting, the robotics team received a check from the Vernon Rotary Club for $500 and also another $500 from someone who is involved with the Rotary who was putting money up towards our program. This is one of our top programs. The robotics team gets started in January with its season, but they presented to the Board of Ed, and it was a wonderful opportunity to thank them, thank their coach, and thank their assistants who helped them almost every day working on the projects. This is a committee that has been formed to create the Vernon High School Sports Hall of Fame. The Vernon High School has been in existence since 1975, and these are the veterans of some of the greatest sport teams we've ever had, and those folks are putting together a Hall of Fame. The displays will be at the high school, and they will be nominating the first class within the next 6 months. It was great to see all of these folks, and it's wonderful that they're putting this together finally for Vernon High School, who has had great sporting events for the past 40 years. We're creating a new PAVE program, and it's for students and it's mentoring. The idea simply is that peers who would mentor their friends in school so that the friends do well with transitions between grade levels, but also in their academics and any kind of social and emotional learning that they are having in school. The idea simply was to get the teachers together on a professional day, meet with them, ask them to design a program that works for each of their schools differently from the other schools, and then move forward from there. So as you can see, the Glen Meadow teachers are creating their program, the high school folks were creating their program, and you see these are the people from Lounsbury Hollow. And the idea is this is a design stage, and from this point on, we're going to have a mentor program so that our students have someone to talk with. School safety and fire prevention happened last week, and some wonderful pictures of our youngest folks at Walnut Ridge. Volleyball tournament in Glen Meadow got off to an exciting start. We were just about to begin on Friday afternoon when the fire alarms went off because the popcorn machine got a little hot. But after settling all of that, we had the great volleyball tournament. The wonderful thing about the volleyball tournament, not only it happens a couple times a year, but also the fact that the money that is collected is donated. These kids come and play. They set up their teams. They make their team shirts, as you can see from this group with their team shirts. And then they play volleyball, and the winners get a prize. But the real prize that day is learning to care for your community. Parents were there. Thank you very much for your support. Kids, thank you very much for your active engagement with your own school system. Math League. These are the champions from the 2018-2019 school year, and they have begun again their season. So this shot was taken with the opening session of Math League. Congratulations to Mr. Russ Rogers, who runs this program. And again, we're hoping that our kids turn into champions again. This is what they do. They get problems that they have to solve, and then they submit them, and then we compare the scores. So some of our top stars are in some of these pictures. Senior night for field hockey. These are our seniors who, again, are recognized for all the great things they've done for the program. It's a wonderful night for parents and students as well. SEPAG, thank you very much for bringing a speaker in to discuss anxiety. The anxiety workshop was well attended, and folks that were there to find out about some of the issues that their children may be dealing with and also how to handle them. It was a good evening for everyone that was involved. Senior night for girls soccer, Hannah singing the national anthem. It's a wonderful shot. I love this picture. Congratulations to the band. The Sussex County Band has been announced, and Kelly and Caitlin and Brandon and Jacob and Lee, Freya, Angelina, Anne Marie, Mia, Wesley, Tim, and Jake all are part of the 2019 Sussex County Band. Congratulations to everyone that has been nominated. Finally, on November 6th, a Wall of Heroes will be unveiled at the high school. If you're available on November 6th from 7:30 to 9 a.m., breakfast will be provided. The Wall of Heroes looks like dog tags from each of the military branches when someone has served who has graduated from Vernon High School. There are only 25 Viking veterans to RSVP being able to attend, so please RSVP to Trish Kosfeld up at the high school. They will also have an open house walkthrough on Wednesday night just before Thanksgiving. Please join us if you would like to see that.
Right, so as you can see, fantastic things going on. Run DMC at Glen Meadow, my goodness gracious. And remember, this Sunday from 1 to 4, we're going to have an open house at the high school. It's open to everyone. We want to have real estate people there, and we want people who are buying homes to come see the high school. But we want everyone to come. So if you have a question about your child's education or what it might look like when they get to the high school, please come see us on Sunday from 1 to 4. I'll be giving tours. Some of our board members will be giving tours. We're going to show you all the new programs that we have at the school. So come. Join us 1 to 4 on Sunday up at the high school.